Hey guys, welcome to Island 3. Go ahead and grab our heroes, set her on strong. We're going to start with attack. For the free tower, you can go ahead and put a dart towards the top because we will create a dart Paragon, and we'll create attack Paragon later just for fun. For the attack, we'll start it out as a 203, upgrade to a 204 when you can. This ball spits out balloons and mobs as it gets further along, so you just need to pay attention to what round you're on. You'll see I'll go ahead and place out a boat, make it a 000 to start, and upgrade your attack to a 204 first. That way we can get some damage to the boss. Once that's upgraded, you can then go ahead and upgrade your boat to a 030. And that's strictly just for the balloon cleanup. We'll transition back to our attacks and make them a 204. Our strategy for the first half is going to be continuing on with the attacks. But before you hit round 10 or right around round 10, you're going to want to put out a wizard and make it a 020 to start out. And then you can upgrade to a 022. And eventually we'll make this a 024. You really just want to find that balance of placing the attacks and then doing additional cleanup balloon defense towards the back end of the map, since this boss does spit out the mobs. As the boss passes, you can sell the back tax and then continue to build your tax towards the front. This boss is a little bit more micromanaging because of the tax that we have to keep doing, but eventually as we start getting to T5s, it won't be as bad, but the tax are a great strategy for this boss. You'll just kind of fill up both the top end and the bottom half with these spikes, and then just keep an eye on any additional defense that you need to add towards the back. If you need to upgrade that wizard, you can upgrade the wizard. The bottom path is a great addition to upgrade to kind of help with that balloon cleanup. What we're ultimately saving up for is going to be a T5 spike or a T5 tack. So we'll end up selling the back tacks and creating a T5, a 205 tack as quickly as possible. But we want to have enough, and we want to kind of put it up within range, so when the boss comes up, it's already a T5. So I'll continue these, and then what you'll see me do is sell all of the back tacks and then quickly create a T5. We'll also pair this with a helicopter, and we're going to make it a 240. It's great for a couple things. The main thing that we're going to be using it for is going to be moving that T5 tack, since we'll be using it pretty much throughout the entire map and until we can create the Dart Paragon. But since it spits out all of the balloons and the mobs, putting out that T5 helicopter is going to help with slowing the balloons down, because it pushes all of the balloons and stuff back. And that leads into the next tower of why we're going to go ahead and put out a glue and start it out as a 042, and we'll eventually upgrade that to a T5. It's going to be a 052. You don't need to create that helicopter just yet. Wait until the boss passes, because we don't really need to move it, and that's why now I'm going to build it. So you can put that glue out first and make it a 042 and then put out that helicopter. So the helicopter will kind of help push the balloons back and then help you prepare. While you're doing this, you can start preparing for a T5 spike. It's going to be a great tower because it's going to put out spikes on the entire track, which will help with the balloon cleanup aspect and also damaging to the boss. And the strategy is to create that T5 spike as quickly as possible, but do not sell your T5 tack. You can sell the smaller tier tacks that are around it, but save your T5 tack, because we will move it and kind of continue this tack strategy. But we do want to create that T5 spike as quickly as possible because of the balloon cleanup and also the damage to the boss. After you get that T5 spike upgraded all the way, we're going to kind of continue a little bit with the tacks, but we want to start preparing for the Dart Paragon, and the perfect one that we can do is the middle path. When you do the middle path and you upgrade to a T4 or a T5, it turns it into mini super monkeys. So when you do one of them and upgrade it, even as a T4, if you hit the ability at the bottom as it refreshes, they'll turn into mini super monkeys, and it's a great effective damage to the boss. So that's why we're going to start this. And if you put them more towards the back end of the map, when the boss comes towards the back end, they'll also impact the boss there as well. You will use your helicopter ability to move your T5 tack. What we'll do is we will sell the T4s, so the 204s you can sell as the boss passes, but when you sell, you lose money essentially on the sell back. That's why we don't want to sell our T5 spike or T5 tack, because we're going to continue on with this strategy, but ultimately upgrade your dart monkey, that middle path all the way like I did first, and then upgrade your glue gunner all the way to a 052. It's going to slow all of the balloons that are coming out, the mobs that are coming out, and the boss, and it's a great tower. We'll continue then with these tacks. As you'll see, you'll kind of continue them all around this loop as well. It's very tedious, but it's a very effective strategy. Once you kind of fill up all of these loops and the loop to where it's going, we're going to continue on with our dart Paragon. We already have the middle path, so you can go ahead and throw out towers for the top path and the bottom path. But before we put those T5s, I highly suggest continuing to build these tacks, because they're very effective against the boss, and where the T5s will be effective, ultimately we're going to be creating a dart Paragon, and that's the reason why we're putting those out. So continue those tacks and then upgrade each one of your darts when you can. If you have the monkey knowledge, upgrade it all the way for the primary. There's a monkey knowledge point that you can do, and you can put out 2 of the bottom paths for the darts, and that will ultimately boost your Paragon. In order to boost your Paragon, you can put out several other of the similar towers. So for creating the dart, you can put out multiple different dart monkeys, and you can cross path them. And the more that you have, the more pops that they get, or more money that you contribute, will make your degree higher Paragon. So when you have that monkey knowledge point and you can put out 2 T5s of the dart monkey, it really boosts your Paragon and pretty much puts it at a 20 right off the bat without contributing any extra money. Now, if you don't have the extra monkey knowledge in order to create the extra bottom path, what you can do is you can contribute a little bit more money, and then that way you have a higher degree Paragon, or you can put out more of the darts and you can make them 2-2-0s, or you can make them 0-2-2s, and the more that you put out and the more pops that it has when you create your Paragon, even if you don't have the 2 bottom paths, you'll still get a higher degree Paragon. So this is all we're going to be doing. We're just going to continue on. You can sell all of the tacks as the balls pass, but since it's within this loop, this is a perfect opportunity. As I filled it up, you can fill it up more. I just didn't want to do too much micro. I like an easy strategy. So I'm going to go ahead and let this pass. I'll sell the tacks as it passes and then continue to upgrade each one of my darts. We want to create the dart Paragon as quickly as possible. If you're following this exact strategy or similar around it, you'll need about 50,000 in order to create the Paragon. And what I would suggest doing is selling all of the back tacks first, and even that T5 tack in the middle, and then starting with the helicopter and then your other high tier. So sell the spike last, because it's going to help with all of the damage across the map and the glue as you're using that ability as well. Once you have enough, we'll go ahead and create the dart Paragon. After you get it, it's going to be pretty easy. If you just want to just let it go forward and not do anything else, you'll still get over 100 each time. If you want to micro a little bit more, you can go ahead and create another Paragon. You can even put boats out and farm if you want it and do bottom path. But what I did is I started out with a bottom path, upgraded all the way, and made it a 025. It's great for all the mob cleanups, especially since we're getting towards the higher rounds. But I also, just for the fun of it, wanted to create a tack Paragon, so you can even do that towards the end. So you can even put, like, I put the glue gunner, and then eventually I just went ahead and created the tack Paragon. But this will get you well over 100. Feel free to do whatever you want. Once you get the dart Paragon, it's pretty easy. A little bit more micro on this particular map, but not a hard map at all or a hard boss. If you guys want to support me in-game, my in-game creator code is mthegoddess, just like my YouTube channel. Make sure you drop a like and subscribe, and I will be working on Island 4 as soon as we get to it. We don't have a lot of people participating in this event, so please bear with me. I hope you guys all have an amazing week, and see you guys very shortly. Bye.